Hello, it is Jackie Violatina, and I am going to read to you today from my book, March. Comfort Clothes and What They Mean. I base my fashion taste on what doesn't itch. Gilda Radner. Most women feel passionately about their comfort clothes. I have a beloved pair of paisley cotton knit pajamas that I would wear 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, if I could only figure out how to get away with it. During the day, they wait patiently on a hook in my bedroom closet. At night, they whisper my name. Because I wear these pajamas so religiously, I wash them often, which is why they have become as soft as a baby's cheek. Alas, I have searched in vain to find another pair so that I might have more variety in my at-home wear. But either the style or the fabric doesn't quite match the perfection of my paisley, so the holy quest continues. I used to own a special sweater that was an incredible silk cotton blend. I wore it and washed it so often that it began to unravel at the sides. I wore it anyway. I called it my lucky literary sweater because the days I wore it were incredibly productive. This synchronicity occurred because I felt such exquisite pleasure and experienced such divine comfort all day long that I was free to be a creative conduit. Finally, when the book I was writing was completed, my husband beseeched me to discard the ratty old thing. Since I was known to strangers in our town as simply the mayor's wife, I reluctantly agreed. Now one of our cats makes a nest on my lost love in our basement. Her look of unadulterated bliss at having inherited such a treasure somewhat alleviates the loss. Somewhat, but not quite. I am convinced that we are our own best selves in comfort clothes. Somehow, through the alchemy of fiber and fit, we are once again restored to paradise, this time not naked before the great Creator, but reveling in the clothes she intended for us to wear. Unfortunately, comfort clothes exist for most of us only as a footnote to our lives, not center stage as they would if a sensible woman were in charge of the earthly scheme of things. Perhaps we feel good for 8 hours out of every 24, but that is not nearly good enough. The rest of the time we're squeezed into uncomfortable things that pull, pinch, tug, choke, itch, hike up or down, and make the days of our lives miserable. We wear these creations of torture, we tell ourselves, in order to be agreeable to the rest of the world. But why shouldn't we find a way of making the world agreeable to us instead? This week, play detective. Examine closely the items in your wardrobe you reach for when in need of comfort. Look for clues to help you bring more comfort into your life. What fabrics feel good against your skin? Make a note of it on the small spiral notebook you're carrying in your purse. What size are you really comfortable in? Be honest, not vain. It has been my experience that comfort clothes are usually our true size or even a tad loose. You don't squeeze into comfort, you slip into something that's more comfortable. What color style suits you? Yes, these details make all the difference. Expand the comfort concept to how you care for your wardrobe. In the future, look for clothes that are easy to maintain. Limit labels that say dry clean only. Now see if you can't find clothing that matches your personal preferences and be willing to wait until you do. Consider budgeting and saving for quality comfort clothing you can wear all day long and love for years. The simple abundance path encourages us to be patient until we find what's perfect for us, rather than continue to waste our money, energy, and emotion settling for second best or the second rate. Developing a sense of style. Taste concerns itself with broad lifetime progress and never makes mistakes. Style moves in fits and starts and is occasionally glorious. Kennedy Fraser. Celebrating your authentic style through the clothes you wear is an art form, but like any of the arts, a sense of style is one that needs to be nurtured after it is initially divined and devised. Style begins when you seek and discover your strengths, then bank on them for all they're worth. Personal style flourishes when you realize that you really don't need as much clothing, accessories, jewelry, or makeup as you once thought you did because you've got attitude. We all know style when we see it. Bogart and Bacall, Garbo and Jackie O, Audrey Hepburn, Lauren Hutton, Lena Horne, all different, and all synonymous with style, Leah Feldon Mitchell writes. Their clothes, however grand or simple, proclaim not only taste but intelligence, wit, a little daring. What you see is self-definition rather than trendiness. Style is the intersection of what you wear with who you are. Remind yourself today that you are an artist. In searching for your authenticity, you will uncover your own signature look. It may be the great way you wear hats, highlight stunning eyes with smoky gray kohl, showcase a chic shortcut with fabulous earrings, show off gorgeous slender legs with sheer stockings and elegant pumps, or have enough pluck to wear a white cotton t-shirt with a tailored wool jacket. This year, be willing to experiment to find out what works for you and what doesn't. Then stick with what works, no matter what everybody else is wearing. Linda Ellerby believes styles, like everything else, change. Styles don't, does it? Your own sense of style may come in fits and starts, but trust that it will come, and when it does, it will be glorious. Never fall for fashion. Always be in style. Fashion fades, only style remains. Coco Chanel. Women frequently want to have a mad, passionate fling with fashion, but given a choice, most of us would marry style. That's because style, like a good man, doesn't let you down. When fashion seduces you, the affair usually burns itself out before the next season. Fashion is a show-off, concerned with the cutting edge. Style has seen it all before and knows that the classic tenets of simplicity, beauty, and elegance have staying power. Fashion is a cult. Style is a philosophy. Fashion mocks individuality. Style celebrates it. Never forget that fashion, while frequently a charmer, is also a self-centered, frivolous bore. Style is high-spirited and generous, given to tooting your best features for all the world to see. Fashion is a provocateur. Style prefers to soothe. Fashion is self-congratulatory. Style waits for the inevitable compliments. Fashion can be bought, Edna Woolman Chase observed in 1954. Style must be possessed. Fashion guesses, so it can only bluff. Style knows. Fashion is impatient and eventually passes away. Style is steadfast and waits for every woman's awakening, because authentic style is born of spirit. Simple, joyful simplicities for March. If you don't have them growing in your garden, bring home a bouquet of daffodils, now available in the shops and from street vendors, to brighten your dining room table. Take a spring walk. Scout your backyard or visit a nursery and get some bare branches for forcing. Cherry, crabapple, forsythia, birch. Cut the ends sharply on a slant and place them in a variety of attractive containers. Large vases, colorful bottles, pottery jugs, even old milk cans filled with tepid water. Use your imagination. Place your branches in a sunny spot and wait for spring to arrive indoors. Find a five and dime. Cruise the aisles. You'd be amazed at what they still sell. Buy some old-fashioned terry cloth dish towels to replace the ratty ones in your kitchen, or get yourself the kind of mascara you put on with a brush. For a dime store website, check out the website of Things from the Attic. Celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Wear green. Try your hand at baking a loaf of delicious Irish soda bread, along with a supper of corned beef, cabbage, boiled potatoes, and carrots. Serve with hot tea and cold beer. For those who don't imbibe, there are marvelous non-alcoholic brews available that impart the taste but not the buzz of alcohol. Play some traditional Irish music and dance a jig in your living room. I'm serious. Get a small pot of Irish shamrocks at the greengrocer's for your desk. Observe the vernal equinox on March 21st with a springtime dinner of salmon cakes, fresh asparagus, and new potatoes. Gather pussy willows, either on a walk or from a florist, and make a seasonal wreath for your front door. Get a circular wire base at a crafts shop and overlap branches of pussy willow, securing with florist wire. Add a festive bow with long streamers to whip in the March winds. Collect your favorite affirmations and then record them on your tape recorder in your own voice. After you've recorded your tape, lie down on your bed, close your eyes, and play it back using headphones. Do this several times a week. This is a very powerful tool for transformation. When the blues, the secret saboteur, strikes, my favorite homeopathic defense is to play the original soundtrack to the movie Boys on the Side over and over again until I can pick myself up off the floor and boogie. Whenever I hear Whoopi Goldberg reinvent the Roy Orbison hit, You Got It, I hear the voice of my authentic self reassuring me to just hang in there. I'm not alone. Neither are you. Listen to the Indigo Girls sing about the power of two, and you'll hear about the nurturing relationship you can cultivate with your authentic self. It's great music that heals on a very deep level. If you have space, this is the month to begin sowing flower and vegetable seeds indoors. This is also the time you must get pansies and primroses. Next month they'll all be gone. Gather them in a basket. Let their bright little faces cheer you. The last week in March is the time to plant a living Easter basket. Find a pretty pastel-colored Easter basket, line it with pebbles or a reusable plastic liner available at gardening centers, and add 2 inches of potting soil. Sprinkle fast-growing ryegrass seed on top of the soil, and then cover with another 1/4 inch of soil. Water well and cover with a brown paper sack for a few days until the seeds germinate. When the grass sprouts, place the basket in a warm, sunny window and continue to water. In a couple of weeks, you'll have a basket of living grass. Add a bow to the handle and tuck in some painted wooden Easter eggs and a small stuffed bunny for a charming springtime centerpiece. This is a delightful hostess gift to make if you're expected somewhere for Easter dinner. Have you started a hope chest, created a toy box, or outfitted a comfort drawer this month? If not, why not? If money is the reason, select one pleasure and begin slowly with one small symbolic item. The crucial point is to start self-nurturance in a tangible way. How many creative excursions have you gone on this month? Remember, they don't have to cost a dime, just an investment of time. April, the angel of months. Vita Sackville West. Perhaps it's because April is so full of dazzling sunlight. Perhaps it's because the earth seems greener. Perhaps it's because resurrection is this month's signature. Is this why our spirits start to soar? Now the season of darkness diminishes as the season of light increases in strength. In the garden, primroses, pansies, violets, tulips, and lilacs burst with color. Each flower, plant, and bough bears profound witness to the power of authenticity. This month, on the simple abundance path, we continue to grow gracefully, creatively, and joyously into our authentic selves, awakening to our own beauty. And that's my reading for the Easter equinox or whatever. Thank you, everyone. Bye.